What's up, guys? So Michael here with the Hope Scope for December 8th through the 14th, 2014. And I'm looking so forward to this week, mostly because it's my birthday. I turned 28 on Monday. Actually, as of right now, I've been on this earth in this body for exactly 28 years, like to the minute. So it feels good. 28 feels good. I gotta say, I'm looking forward more to this birthday than I have a lot of the other birthdays that I can remember. So thank you guys for all the birthday love. I love you guys. I know how blessed I am to have you in my life, and I don't take that for granted. So I'm so grateful for you, and happy birthday to all the other Sagittarius celebrating this week. It looks like it's going to be a good week. We got some good stuff going on, like, for example, the energy is just getting so much lighter this week. It looks like the Sagittarian energy keeps pumping up this kind of optimism and motivation, just kind of like, positive outlook this week on things. And we're still riding the full moon energy. We just had a full moon in Gemini on Saturday. And from what I've read, that full moon was all about blending the higher self with the lower self or the ego self, blending it together and expressing what comes out of that, expressing our truest essence by reconciling the higher and the lower self and just letting that express itself in the world. So this week, if you're feeling led to express yourself in any kind of way, go for it. Don't stifle that. Don't suppress your self-expression. Really just let it rip. Also, on Monday, we have Jupiter turning retrograde. So don't freak out. It's not a bad thing. Whenever a planet goes retrograde, it just means that the energy of that planet turns inward. So in this case, Jupiter going retrograde, this is really going to bring us to examine our belief systems internally. And so our belief systems and our beliefs about every aspect of life, our beliefs about our relationships with people, our beliefs about our finances or our money situations, our beliefs about work, our beliefs about I can go on and on. So this week, from what I've gathered, is a great week to really go deep within and see which beliefs we think we truly believe, and see if that's what we really do believe. I mean, if you truly believe that you are a channel of abundance and prosperity, and yet your bank account's still in the negative, there's something to examine there. And, and that goes on for any aspect of life, but really kind of reconcile what we think we believe to what we actually do believe. Anyway, so that's something that we could spend some time on this week, really going deep and exploring all of that. And as far as talking to the angels for the week, I was really guided to use the Healing with the Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. These cards are really simple. They're like one-word cards, but they're so right on. They're so profound and they're accurate, and I thought that they would be perfect for this week. So I am going to shuffle these cards, just intending that everyone watching this video is going to gain some insight on how to better navigate this week ahead. So let's see what we have for the beginning of the week. Monday and Tuesday. Let's see them. Okay. Dreams. Ooh. Okay, so the Dreams card is about the messages, the guidance, and the instructions that are being sent to us in our dreams while we sleep. That is a great way that our angels, our spirit guides, even departed loved ones can kind of get a hold of us and send us the messages that we need to kind of better balance our waking hours and our life that we're living. When I was younger, this is what really kickstarted me and kickstarted my fascination into all of the psychic arts, into what I'm doing today. It was my dreams. I remember having dreams that would just be so incredible and, be giving me messages about the next day or what was going on in my life to help me through it. And I remember there was one morning where I woke up from a dream, and the dream that I had just like played out in front of me. And I was like, okay, you know what? I can't ignore this anymore. There's something to these dreams. So in the beginning of the week, I feel like our angels are telling us there's definitely some stuff they want to send to us via our dreams, whether it's messages or healing or just, some clarity that we really need right now. And I've developed some tips over the years on how to maximize your connection when you're dreaming. And so the first thing you want to do is really intend that you're open to receiving messages in your dreams. The second intention you want to set is that you can clearly understand the symbolism that Spirit is using in your dreams to relay that message to you. Very often, it's symbolic. There are times where it's just like straight words and you feel like you're having a conversation with someone, but most of the time it's kind of symbolic. It kind of makes you think. So set the intention that you're going to understand the symbolism being used to convey those messages. And third, set the intention that you're going to remember these dreams. Our higher self remembers everything we do in dreams, wherever we travel or whatever communication we have or what we learn in our dreams, but bringing it into this conscious life, that's the difficult part. And if you can set the intention that you're going to remember exactly what your angels are telling you and what your spirit guides are trying to convey to you, you're going to wake up and it's going to be clear in your mind. For me, it happens actually as I'm waking up. I'll notice that the most vivid stuff comes to me right before I wake up so that I can remember it and jot it down. So it's important that in the beginning of the week, we are recording our dreams because they are holding some powerful stuff for us. All right? So beginning of the week, pay attention to those dreams. Now, in the middle of the week, let's see what we have for Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, we have romance and it's reversed. So whenever a card appears reversed in this deck, I look at it as a blockage to the energy of that card. So in this case, romance being reversed, what that's telling me is that whether you are single or in a committed relationship, the angels are really trying to help us romantically in the middle of the week. So all things romance related, we are being helped with. However, because it's reversed, it's kind of asking us, how open are you to being helped romantically? So in the middle of the week, it's important that we're keeping an open heart and an open mind to let the angels really in and heed their advice. Again, even if it's through a dream, perhaps, because I did get the vibe that that dreams card really speaks to this whole week, not just the beginning of the week, and that's getting stronger the more I talk. But I feel like romantically in the middle of the week, however the signs come through, be open to them and allow that romantic help in, because it's definitely going to either set you into a new relationship or really set the foundation to a new relationship or really strengthen the relationship that you're currently in. So that's definitely something to be open to. Now, the end of the week and the weekend, let's see what we have. Okay, another reverse card, but this time it's self-acceptance. Self-acceptance reverse for the weekend is telling me that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it may be a challenge to let go of negative self-judgments, to let go of negative self-talk, to avoid berating ourselves. I feel like because this is a week of really going deep and exploring our belief systems and staring limiting beliefs in the eye, I feel like we might come up against that urge to really just beat ourselves up and to focus on what we've quote unquote messed up or the mistakes that we've made. And this card is telling us that God, our angels, Spirit really wants us to view ourselves through the eyes of love, the way they do, and to understand that we've come here in human form to learn lessons. And sometimes the best way to learn a lesson is to make a mistake. So if you feel like you haven't been living to your fullest potential and that you just want to dig into yourself this weekend for being such a crappy person, the angels are saying you're not a crappy person, all right? You are so loved, and it's important that you are channeling some of that love for yourself, some of that self-love. So no matter where you are right now, whatever you're recovering from, whatever you're struggling with, whatever makes you feel like less than, this weekend is the time to fully accept and love yourself, because you are perfect in exactly what you're dealing with, exactly where you are. So if you're having issues with that, call on your angels to help you really love and accept yourself to the end of the week so that you can end this week on a high note. So there you have it, beginning of the week, all about our dreams. And I feel like throughout the week, we're going to be getting messages through our dreams. In the middle of the week, if you're looking for your soulmate, for that person to complete you, guess what? The angels want to help you. So let them. And then the end of the week, you know what? If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? I don't know if that's what RuPaul says. I tried my best to paraphrase that, but it's true. How are you going to let someone else love you if you can't even love yourself? It doesn't happen that way. So this weekend, really channel that self-love and that self-acceptance, and you're going to see how you start next week on a real high. If you'd like to book a reading with me, go ahead and do that on my Facebook page, Seasons Readings, or you could email me at seasonsreadings@gmail.com. And thank you guys again for all of your amazing energy. I'm so grateful for all of you. And until next week, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. I love you guys. Mwah.